Hi, I'm Tom. Alright, so this is the second take. We'll see how this goes. See if I can do a better job with the microphone this time. But at least we're trying and we're learning as we go along. So you can see on my right, or on the screen, we've got a bunch of modules with subroutines in them. And on the left, we've got the Excel page. So when I use these subroutines, things will happen onto this Excel page. Nothing really crazy, but it just shows you what you can do with a little bit of practice on Excel. So we'll start with learning 2. So yeah, we'll start with hello. So yeah, it just pops up with a VBA box saying hello, welcome to VBA, which I did here with this subroutine. So yeah, message box, hello, welcome. And then we'll go to the next one, which is Tom is amazing. Tom is amazing. Pops up here in the A1's range, which makes sense. And then ends the sub. And then we'll go to this one, sure, while we're at it. Routine. It's called macro 1. Macro 1. Yeah, so I just did this one by doing recording. So I did a recording and then I had it so it just ended the macro when I stopped recording it. So it just looks like a bunch of random stuff, but it just shows you that you can type some stuff in here while recording the macro and then stop the macro and then run it, and then it will just pop up how it was before. And then we'll go to the final one, which is the learning module, which is probably the interesting one of them all. So we'll go here and we'll run the subroutine, which is called VBA concepts. And you can see here, the first one is just making an integer up to counter 5. So it's just stuff. But this second one's what we're looking at now. So it says a loop. So it goes from I to equal 1 to 5. And it keeps going up until it hits 5. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then every single time it makes I equals to 1 to 2 to 2, 3 to 4 to 5, changing the message box with each one. And then we got counter, which is positive, which is the next if statement, which is a different type of code. But yeah, you can see if the counter is greater than 0, the message box pops up with a message saying counter is positive, which is good. And then finally it finishes, and then we can go to the next subroutine. Like I said, these are all just practices for me learning how to do Excel a bit better. And we'll do fill cell, and it pops up here in A5. Tom's still awesome. And then this is an empty subroutine, just to show you what an empty subroutine looks like. And I think that's kind of everything that I've played with for today. But yeah, it's just an interesting concept to learn how to do this stuff a bit better. I'm interested in it, and it's just a bit of fun. So yeah, I'm hoping to get really good at this stuff, which I am actually wrapping my head quite a lot. Because it's not easy when you haven't done this before and you're self-teaching it. But anyways, thanks for watching. I will see you next time.